St. Francis of Assisi is perhaps one of the most instantly recognisable and lovable saints of the Church. He was born in Assisi in central Italy in 1181. He had a complex relationship with his father. Rather than take over the family business, he set off to fight against the neighbouring city of Perugia. He was captured and imprisoned. Through the humiliation of this experience, he started to realise his vocation to become an instrument of God's peace. He tried to give away his wealth to clothe the poor, and having renounced his possessions, stood naked in the square. Francis began to see himself as the brother of the poor and of all creation. One day Francis saw a leper coming towards him along the path. Leprosy was the most feared sickness of the age. Yet he was drawn to embrace and kiss the leper. It was a moment that epitomised his emerging call to perceive God's presence in all living things. Here's a setting by Cecilia McDowall of some words attributed to St. Francis, which are really about vocation. I have done what is mine to do. May Christ teach you what is yours to do. I have done what is mine to do. In 1967, the academic Lynn White wrote an influential essay called The Roots of Our Ecological Crisis, in which he laid the blame for environmental degradation squarely at the door of the Christian tradition, not least the instruction in Genesis chapter 1 to subdue the earth. White argued that the journey from subduing the earth to exploiting it became a very short one, once the technology became available to facilitate the task. In this context, Francis, in his sense of creation as something to be befriended rather than subdued, was a prophet well ahead of his time. The Canticle of Brother Sun, here set to music by the long-time Magdalen College, Oxford composer Grayston Ives, was written by St. Francis and is believed to be the first hymn or poem of praise recorded in Italian. One less well-known story of great contemporary significance about Francis is that he visited the Holy Land not as a crusader, but to visit the Muslim Sultan. The two men spent a long time discussing together. Francis didn't abandon his love of Christ or his desire to convert the Muslim leader, but they came away with a deep understanding and respect for one another, and a friendship and realization of a God far greater than and beyond their differences. To get a full picture of Francis's significance for today, one has to appreciate not just his poverty, nor his founding of what became a large and influential order of friars, nor his relationship to creation, but also his profound perception of peace. A hymn that captures his alignment with all creation in a chorus of praise is "All Creatures of our God and King."